Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to Math Matters. Today we are going to learn about area. In this video we are going to talk about area of different shape like rectangle, square and also triangle. But at first let's talk about what is area. When we see any kind of flat object like this paper, okay, if we are talking about flat object, on this time we have to multiply with the width and the length, the longest part and the shortest part, then we can understand that that page is actually covering this much space and this surface is actually its area. Simple thing, its surface, the page is surface, and this is two-dimensional. As you can see, it's a flat base, something flat base paper, not something. And if you want to talk about area of this kind of object, that means 3D object, three-dimensional object, you can see it has already one face, two face, three face, 4, 5 and 6. That means if you want to find out the area of this object, on that time you have to find out separately, you have to find out this size area, this face area, this face area, and all 6 faces area, then you have to add them. This is how area works. Now how to find out area for rectangular shape. At first we are going to talk about rectangular shape. You have to multiply with the length and the width, then you will get the area, because the basic formula of finding out area is length into width. In your book, in page 100, on page 122, you will find out the area of rectangle. We have to find out first, okay. But here we have also square. It is also one kind of rectangle known by your class 5 geometry chapter. I hope you remember that part, okay. Now they say that there is a rectangle and a square as shown below, which is how much larger than the other one. How we have to find out? At first we are going to find out the area of this rectangle, then area of this square, then we can compare between them, the which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Let's see, let me show you how to find it out, how to write it in your copy. I have already written down the given information. As you know that we are talking about rectangles area for the first page, this is why I'm writing squares length and width. But basically when we will go for the further steps, we will write down side only, not length, not width for square, okay. And for rectangle, definitely you have to write down length and width, because it has a long side and a short side. But square side is actually both sides are equal. Actually four of the sides is equal. What I meant to say is length and width is equal. I said both. Here you can say that I have already written down the formula of the area. We know area of rectangle, actually rectangle or quadrilateral, different. It has every quadrilateral has different kind of formula for finding out the area. For rectangle it is length into width. So what we are going to write down? We are going to write down the area of the rectangle. Let me adjust this page for a little bit. Area of rectangle is equal to length into width, then 5 centimeter into 3 centimeter. 5 3s are 15. And always I have already told you from class 4 that whenever you have to find out area, if you have to multiply the same units on the time, what you have to write down? You have to write down centimeter square, or it is also known as square centimeter, because whenever we are multiplying the same units, you are supposed to write down 2 on the top of it. When you have to multiply 3 of the units together, you have to write down 3 over here. It called exponent or power, and you will get to know about this thing on class 6 definitely, inshallah. On that time you will have no more query about that one. Okay, you can see that I have already find out the area of square, and we have write down length into length. And let me tell you again the same thing, that from further we are going to write down side into side, not length into width. Only for this page I have written it down. Okay, and 4 fours are 16, and centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square or square centimeter. Okay, now you can see that the rectangle's area is 15 centimeter square and area of square is 16 centimeter square. Okay, what is happening here? You can find out that 16 is greater than 15, so we can say that square is having the larger area. Let us write it now. So I finished my writing. You can see here 16 centimeter square or square centimeter is greater than 15 square centimeter. So square has the larger area. Okay, this is how you are going to do that math. Basically this will not come maybe, but sometime in PSC exam, creative question answer, you can face this sort of question. Okay, now we are on page 123, and you can see that in green one they said that to make a 6 square centimeter using area of 6 square centimeter, actually using the following sheet, and uh, share it with your friends. You can see already I have told you the formula, that length into width, that means 1 into 1 makes 1, and centimeter into centimeter makes 1 centimeter square or square centimeter. That means each of the box are actually having 1 centimeter square. So if you took 6 boxes like this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, 6 boxes, it makes 6 centimeter square or square centimeter. Let me show you another one how to find it out, and then you can go by this way, whatever you want. Let me show you. You can see how slowly I am marking, how slowly, because I don't want to get it outside of the boxes, Okay, now you can see that there are 1 centimeter and 2 centimeter. There is the width is 2 centimeter and the length is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter. That means 2 3s are 6, and this is 6 square centimeter area. Now another I'm going to show you. Here is another one. I have marked it. The length is actually 3 centimeter and the width is 2 centimeter. Again the result is 3 2s are 6 square centimeter. And you can already see that there is another kind of not rectangle, not even quadrilateral shape, but it is also having the same amount of area. So you can just pick it up and you can color in your book. I don't mind, you can do it by yourself. Now I want you to take your highlighter and mark this line. There are other units to measure larger area. Okay, larger area, that means this is its only, that one we are only talking about centimeter. But when we talk about larger area or land, we talk about land for making your house or superstructure like super big buildings like this. Okay, on that time we actually need much more bigger units to talk about, and you can see in your book they have already marked it like 1 kilometer square into 1 kilometer 1 kilometer and 1 kilometer, both sides are equal. So if you multiply it, then you will get 1 square kilometer. This one, see, on the top of the kilometer they have given the exponent called 2 called exponent. Okay, they given 2, which one is called exponent or power. Now let us talk about this one. You have to memorize this part. The mark of I have already highlighted them. 1 r is equal to 100 square meter. 1 r is equal to 100 square meter. It means the square is having 10 meter in side, having side equal to 10 meter. 10 meter into 10 meter makes 100 square meter. 1 hectare is having 10,000 square meters. So each side is actually 100 meter, and square kilometer, already you know the square kilometer, 1 square kilometer is having 1 kilometer as its size. All sides are equal because the shape is actually square. Now I want to show you that part, the white one over here. From here I am going to show you that part. From few moments ago you can see that the formula is already written in your book. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square or square meter. Okay, on the time they ask us to find out the R, but already you know that 1 R is equal to 100 square meter. So I am going to separate this part. I am going to separate this part, then I am going to make R, 1 R, then we can say how many are there in 1 hectare. Already you know that in 1 R there are 100 square meter, right? Right? Definitely. Let us divide our, you can see that if I cut it down, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, there are actually 100 100. So your answer is 100. If I take out 100 from here, then another 100 is here. Okay. Another way to explain that one, which one actually I usually I use mostly, is if I am taking 100 from this. Okay, I am taking 100 from this. It means I have already taken out 2 zeros from here, 2 zeros from here, 2 zeros are left. Now with 1 I have to divide that 1. If I divide 1 with 1, then our answer is 1. So that 2 0 and another answer 1, question 1 makes 100. Okay, if you multiply it again, look at here, 1 into 1 into 1, 1, 1 2 3 4, 4 zeros. Okay, just just take out the zeros from there and just write down the answer. But it only can work when you are actually working with this kind of 10 base number, nothing for like 50,000 or something like this. Don't go like on that time. Okay, don't go like this one. You have to divide, actually you have to divide on that time. So we can say 100 R, 1 hectare there, 100 R. The another one, let me explain that one also. As you can see that I have write down 1 square kilometer is actually, SQ means square. Okay, 1 kilometer is equal to 1 kilometer into 1 kilometer, because square kilometer, it actually means that you are multiplying the same side for 2 times. Not the same side actually, as all the sides are same for a square. It means 1 kilometer for each one. So we are multiplying and we got it like 1 into 1, and square kilometer means square meter, kilometer into kilometer means square kilometer. So let us just break it, because to find out hectare we need again another 10 base number like this, 10,000. We need 10,000 meter square or square meter. So we have to convert our 1 kilometer for the finding out hectare. So in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meter, and for this one also 1000 meter. Now multiply that one. If you multiply 1 ones are 1, and how many zeros over here? 1 2 3, 1 2 3, that's 6 zeros. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. If you count like this, join the zeros on the time, if you will understand that if you have the build up the habit by doing this kind of math, then if you write like this, maybe you will not miss any kind of zeros. Sometimes I find out that few of my students are writing 1 0 less or more, and it actually harm your math. Now already we know what there should be 10,000. Okay, so I am writing 10,000 over here. and with the unit over here, because I need to write down the hectare. I need to write down the hectare, so I need to find out that 1 hectare equal to 10,000 square meter. So let us find how many zeros are over here. There are 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4, 4 zeros. If I am taking 4 zeros out of this one, then 2 more zeros will be left, and if you divide 1 with 1, there will be 100. Okay, that means 100 hectare. This is your answer. They are not very difficult, they are very simple. So I am keeping this video this short. I don't want to get more more in one video, and I am taking your leave because I am going to make another video on page 124 next time. Thank you very much for watching this. If you have any query, you know how to find me.